Imagine owning a car that's affordable, reliable, and turns heads, yet no one else knows it even exists. These hidden gems are cars no one knows about, so it isn't just a good deal. They're a once-in-a-lifetime steal you could get for dirt cheap. While others are fighting over overpriced options, you could score a car that offers premium performance at bargain basement prices. But what makes these cars so unique? Why are they flying under the radar? And most importantly, how can you get your hands on one before everyone else catches on? Stick around, because we're about to unveil the top picks that could change your car buying game forever. The Honda Cross Tower. The Honda Cross Tower was never meant to be ordinary. Launched in 2009, it boldly stepped into a market that wasn't quite ready for it, blending the best elements of a sedan and an SUV. Yet, instead of roaring to the top of sales charts, it quietly slid under the radar. Its fastback design, a daring departure from the conventional, left buyers scratching their heads. Was it a sedan, an SUV, or something entirely new? The confusion kept the Cross Tour from achieving the recognition it deserved. But today, that same ambiguity has turned it into a hidden gem. The early Cross Tower models, produced from 2009 to 2013, showcased Honda's ambition to create a crossover unlike any other. The 3.5-liter V6 engine packed under the hood gave it a surprising punch of 271 horsepower, delivering a driving experience that felt more like a sedan than a traditional SUV. Buyers could choose from trims like the EX and EXL, each offering optional all-wheel drive to tackle tougher terrains. Inside, the Cross Tour wasn't just practical, it was luxurious. Leather seats, dual-zone climate control, and premium audio systems elevated it far above your average crossover. And yet, it wasn't enough to draw the crowds. The Cross Tour's styling was polarizing, its niche appeal too narrow to capture the masses. But here's the thing, what made it a struggle to sell back then is exactly what makes it so appealing now. It's not a car for everyone, but for those who see its charm, it's a vehicle that delivers comfort, practicality, and a distinct sense of style at an unbeatable price. By 2014, Honda had refined the Cross Tour into something truly remarkable. The model had matured, shaking off some of the early criticisms while doubling down on its strengths. This was the Cross Tour's prime, a brief window where the vehicle truly shone before production ended in 2015. The 2014 model marked a turning point. Reliability, always a Honda hallmark, took center stage with updated components and fewer reported issues. Drivers began to notice its understated brilliance. The redesigned infotainment system and subtle tweaks to the interior made it more appealing, while the 3.5-liter V6 engine remained as dependable as ever. And the best part, used 2014 Cross Tower models are now available for as little as $6,000 to $8,000. For that price, you're getting a vehicle that comfortably seats 5, offers ample cargo space, and provides all the comforts of a sedan without sacrificing the utility of an SUV. Then came the 2015 Cross Tower, the final year of production. Honda pulled out all the stops, creating what is now widely regarded as the most reliable and well-equipped Cross Tower ever made. Advanced technology features like built-in navigation and Bluetooth connectivity came standard in many trims, while optional all-wheel drive made it a solid choice for all-season driving. Today you can find a 2015 Cross Tower in excellent condition for around $7,000 to $10,000, a price that feels almost absurd when you consider the value it delivers. These final models carry an air of exclusivity. Their short production run and limited market appeal make them rare finds, turning what was once overlooked into a sought-after collector's item for those in the know. Why the Honda Cross Tour was overlooked. So why didn't the Cross Tour succeed when it was new? The answer lies in its polarizing design and niche appeal. The fastback silhouette was daring but divisive. It didn't fit neatly into the categories buyers were comfortable with, leaving it stuck in a no man's land between sedan and SUV. Compared to the ever-popular Honda Accord or the highly versatile CR-V, the Cross Tour felt like an oddball, a car that didn't quite belong. Cargo space was another sticking point. While the Cross Tour offered more room than a standard sedan, it couldn't compete with larger SUVs. The sloping rear design, though stylish, limited its storage capacity. Practical buyers looking for maximum space turned to more conventional options, leaving the Cross Tour to languish on dealership lots. Fuel efficiency also played a role. While respectable at 19 miles per gallon in the city and 28 on the highway, it didn't stand out in a market increasingly focused on eco-friendly vehicles. Buyers who prioritized fuel economy were more likely to choose a smaller, more efficient crossover or hybrid. But the very factors that held the Cross Tower back in its heyday are what make it such a fantastic option now. Its unique styling, once a deterrent, now sets it apart in a sea of bland cookie-cutter SUVs. Its middling market appeal has kept prices low, creating a golden opportunity for savvy used car shoppers. If you're looking for a vehicle that's practical, reliable, and undeniably unique, the Honda Cross Tour deserves your attention. In today's market, it offers unparalleled value. For as little as $2,400, you can own a vehicle that once retailed for more than $30,000. And if you're willing to spend closer to $10,000, you can get a top-tier 2015 model with all the bells and whistles. The Cross Tour's reliability is another feather in its cap. Like most Hondas, it's built to last, with many owners reporting minimal issues even on higher mileage models. Yes, there are some drawbacks. Its design isn't for everyone, and its cargo space may not suit larger families. But for the right buyer, these are minor inconveniences outweighed by the Cross Tour's charm and functionality. So, should you buy one? If you want a car that stands out, offers SUV practicality without the bulk, and comes at a price that feels like daylight robbery, the answer is a resounding yes. And here's the best part. The Cross Tour is just the beginning. In the next part, we'll uncover another hidden gem, a sedan that combines style, performance, and affordability in ways you never expected. Why sedans are losing popularity. Sedans once ruled the roads. From the late 1990s to the early 2010s, they were the default choice for families, professionals, and anyone who wanted a balance of comfort, style, and affordability. But times have changed. SUVs and crossovers now dominate the market, pushing sedans into the background. Their practicality, higher driving position, and perceived safety have made them the darling of modern consumers. But here's the twist. The decline of sedans is a blessing for savvy car buyers. As demand for SUVs skyrockets, sedans have become the forgotten gems of the automotive world. Prices have plummeted, and what was once considered luxury-level quality is now available for a fraction of the cost. This dynamic opens the door to models like the 2018 Mazda 6, a vehicle that combines sleek design, exceptional performance, and upscale features, but often gets overshadowed by the likes of the Honda Accord and Toyota Camry. Why are sedans losing popularity? It's not about their quality, it's about perception. Many buyers view sedans as outdated, even though they're often more fuel efficient, better handling, and less expensive than their SUV counterparts. This misjudgment has created an incredible opportunity for those willing to look beyond trends and focus on value. The Mazda 6. The 2018 Mazda 6 is the kind of car that makes you wonder how it ever got overlooked. Mazda poured everything into this model, combining their signature Kodo design philosophy with refined engineering to create a sedan that's both stunning and functional. Yet it never gained the same level of fame as its competitors. Let's talk about its standout features. First, the design. The 2018 Mazda 6 is a head-turner with sleek lines and a bold front grille that exudes sophistication. It looks every bit as stylish as luxury sedans, costing twice as much. Colors like Soul Red Crystal and Machine Gray Metallic add a level of visual drama that's hard to match, making this car an undeniable showstopper. Step inside, and the experience only gets better. The cabin feels luxurious, with high-quality materials and soft-touch surfaces that elevate it far above the average midsize sedan. Optional leather upholstery and elegant accents give it a premium vibe, while features like heated seats and a state-of-the-art infotainment system ensure you're comfortable and connected on every journey. Under the hood, the 2018 Mazda 6 offers two engine options, catering to both casual drivers and those craving performance. The base model comes with a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine delivering 187 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque. It's smooth, efficient, and perfect for daily commutes. But for those who want a little more thrill, there's the turbocharged variant. With 250 horsepower and a whopping 310 pound-feet of torque on premium fuel, it's a true adrenaline rush, proving that sedans can be just as fun to drive as sports cars. Fuel efficiency is another highlight. The naturally aspirated engine achieves an impressive 26 miles per gallon in the city and 35 on the highway, while the turbocharged version only slightly dips in efficiency due to its higher power output. Whether you're commuting, road tripping, or just running errands, the Mazda 6 delivers a balanced blend of power and practicality. And here's the best part, the price. The 2018 Mazda 6, despite all its features and quality, is one of the most affordable options in the used car market. You can find models priced between $11,000 and $24,000 depending on the trim and mileage. Compare that to the Honda Accord or Toyota Camry, which hold their value more aggressively, and the Mazda 6 suddenly looks like an unbeatable deal. The sedan market's hidden opportunities. The fall of the sedan isn't just a story about changing consumer preferences, it's a massive opportunity for buyers who value quality over trends. Models like the 2018 Mazda 6 demonstrate just how much sedans have to offer, combining features you'd expect in luxury cars with prices that make them accessible to almost anyone. Consider this, a similarly equipped crossover might cost $5,000 to $10,000 more than a sedan with comparable features. By choosing a car like the Mazda 6, you're not only saving money up front, but also benefiting from better fuel efficiency and a more engaging driving experience. Sedans sit lower to the ground, giving them a natural advantage in handling, stability, and aerodynamics. In other words, they're still the best choice for those who love to drive. But the advantages don't stop there. The used sedan market is brimming with options that often include top-tier trims at mid-level prices. Many buyers overlook these vehicles simply because they're chasing trends, leaving incredible deals for those willing to think differently. And with the decline in new sedan sales, these models are becoming rarer, potentially making them more valuable as time goes on. Other affordable sedans, the Mazda 6 isn't the only sedan flying under the radar. There are several other models that deliver incredible value and deserve a closer look. First up is the 2013 Mazda 3, a compact car that's as fun to drive as it is economical. Its sporty handling and sleek design make it a joy on the road, while fuel efficiency figures of 28 miles per gallon in the city and 39 on the highway make it a budget-friendly option. Prices typically range from $8,000 to $12,000, depending on the condition and mileage. Then there's the 2012 Subaru Legacy, a mid-size sedan that comes standard with all-wheel drive, a rarity in this category. It's perfect for anyone dealing with tough weather conditions, offering stability and reliability at a competitive price point. Used models often sell for around $9,000, making it a great choice for budget-conscious buyers. Finally, we have the 2011 Lexus ES, a car that redefines what a luxury sedan can be at an affordable price. With its smooth ride, upscale interior, and impeccable build quality, it feels every bit as premium as newer models costing 3 times as much. Best of all, you can find one for under $10,000, making it a steal for anyone looking for luxury without the high cost. Why quirky SUVs are perfect hidden gems. When it comes to SUVs, bigger isn't always better. In a market obsessed with towering crossovers and luxury off-roaders, a select group of quirky compact SUVs has quietly carved out its niche. These aren't the flashiest cars, nor are they the most powerful, but they are unique, practical, and surprisingly affordable. What makes them special is that they don't try to be everything for everyone. They focus on being exactly what their owners need. Take the Honda Element, for example. With its boxy design and unmistakable profile, it's not what you'd call conventionally attractive, and that's precisely the point. While other SUVs aim for sleekness, the Element embraces its rugged practicality, becoming the go-to vehicle for adventurers, families, and anyone who values function over flash. This is what makes quirky SUVs hidden gems. Their polarizing designs might not appeal to the masses, but they resonate deeply with those who see their potential. And because they've flown under the radar for years, their prices remain astonishingly low, making them perfect for buyers looking for value without compromise. Honda Element. The Honda Element isn't just a car, it's a lifestyle. Produced between 2003 and 2011, this compact SUV was ahead of its time, designed to cater to active, adventurous drivers. But while its functionality was groundbreaking, its unconventional design left it misunderstood by the mainstream market. Today, that same uniqueness has turned the Element into one of the most beloved quirky SUVs on the used car market. What sets the Element apart is its versatility. Its high roofline and wide-opening rear doors make loading cargo a breeze, while its weather-resistant interior materials ensure it can handle everything from muddy boots to spilled drinks. The rear seats can be folded flat or removed entirely, giving you the freedom to customize the space for whatever your adventure demands. Under the hood, the Element features Honda's reliable 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine, known for its longevity and efficiency. Buyers had the choice of front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, making it adaptable to various driving conditions. Fuel economy is respectable, averaging around 20 to 24 miles per gallon, depending on the model year and drivetrain configuration. And then there's the price. Good condition Honda Elements are typically available for $6,000 to $15,000, depending on mileage and overall condition. That's a small price to pay for a vehicle that offers so much utility and character. But it's not just about practicality. The Element's boxy design has a charm that's grown on people over the years. What was once considered weird is now seen as refreshingly different, especially in a world of increasingly similar looking SUVs. Of course, the Element isn't perfect. Its unique shape can create wind noise at higher speeds, and its 166 horsepower engine isn't the most powerful in its class. But for those who value practicality, reliability, and a dash of quirkiness, these drawbacks are easily overlooked. The appeal of unconventional vehicles. What makes quirky SUVs like the Honda Element so appealing? It's their individuality. These are vehicles that refuse to conform, offering something different in a market saturated with sameness. And it's not just about looks. These cars are designed with specific lifestyles in mind, catering to niches that mainstream models often ignore. For outdoor enthusiasts, quirky SUVs are a dream come true. Their practical interiors, versatile seating, and durable materials make them ideal for camping trips, road adventures, and even daily commutes. The Honda Element, for example, has become a favorite among dog owners thanks to its easy-to-clean floors and spacious rear cargo area. But there's another layer to their appeal: rarity. Cars like the Element were never mass-market hits, which means they're harder to find today. This exclusivity adds to their charm, giving owners a sense of pride in driving something unique. And then there's the price. Because these vehicles didn't dominate sales charts, they've depreciated more rapidly than their more popular counterparts. For buyers, this means incredible value. Vehicles that offer reliability, functionality, and distinct styling at a fraction of the cost of a new SUV. While the Honda Element is a standout, it's far from the only quirky SUV worth considering. There are several other models that combine practicality, individuality, and affordability in ways that make them hidden gems. The 2005 Scion XB is a perfect example. This compact, boxy vehicle offers reliability and a surprising amount of interior space. Its quirky design might not be for everyone, but for those who appreciate its unique aesthetic, it's a fantastic choice. You can find well-maintained models for as little as $4,000 to $8,000. Then there's the 2007 Nissan Cube, another compact SUV that defied traditional design norms. Its asymmetrical rear window and rounded edges give it a playful vibe, while its compact size makes it ideal for city driving. Prices typically range from $5,000 to $10,000, making it an affordable option for anyone looking to stand out. Finally, we have the 2010 Kia Soul, a car that has managed to blend quirkiness with mainstream appeal. Its funky design, practical interior, and competitive pricing have made it a favorite among younger buyers. Used models from this era are often available for $6,000 to $12,000, depending on the condition and mileage. Where to find these vehicles? Finding hidden gem vehicles like the Honda Crosstower, 2018 Mazda 6, or Honda Element is an adventure in itself. These cars aren't plastered across glossy ads or hyped up by dealerships. They're quietly waiting in the corners of the used car market, ready to surprise savvy buyers with their value and quality. Start your search online. Platforms like AutoTrader, Cars.com, and Craigslist are gold mines for used cars. The key is to refine your filters to include older, lesser-known models and set realistic price ranges. For instance, if you're hunting for a Honda Element, focus on models produced between 2003 and 2011 with mileage under 150,000. Patience is your ally here. Finding a well-maintained gem may take time, but it's worth the effort. Local dealerships and auctions can also yield surprising results. Smaller dealerships in particular often have these overlooked models sitting on their lots. Auctions, meanwhile, can be a double-edged sword. While prices can be incredibly low, competition can drive up bids quickly. It's important to do your homework and know the market value of the vehicle you're eyeing. Another overlooked method is joining online forums or communities dedicated to specific car models. Honda Element enthusiasts, for example, often share tips on where to find the best deals, as well as advice on maintenance and modifications. These communities are invaluable for anyone considering a niche vehicle. But here's the most important tip: always get a pre-purchase inspection. Hidden gems might come with hidden issues, and the last thing you want is to inherit someone else's problem. A trusted mechanic can provide peace of mind and ensure you're making a sound investment. Why these cars could become collectible. Today's quirky SUV or overlooked sedan might just be tomorrow's sought-after collectible. We've seen this happen before. Cars that were dismissed during their production years only to become cult classics as time passed. The Honda Element, for example, is already gaining traction among enthusiasts, with well-maintained models fetching higher prices at auctions. What drives this trend? It's a combination of rarity, nostalgia, and practicality. Vehicles like the Element, with their unique designs and versatile features, appeal to buyers looking for something different in an increasingly homogeneous market. As fewer of these cars remain in circulation, their desirability grows, particularly among collectors and fans. But it's not just about SUVs. Sedans like the 2018 Mazda 6 could also see a rise in value. Its striking design, turbocharged engine option, and upscale interior make it a standout in the midsize sedan market. As the automotive world shifts towards electrification, these gas-powered gems may hold a special place in the hearts of driving purists. Even the Honda Cross Tour, once an oddity, could find its moment. Its blend of sedan and SUV features, combined with its rarity, makes it a candidate for future appreciation. For buyers who invest in these vehicles today, there's potential for them to not only enjoy years of reliable driving, but also see their cars gain value over time. Future outlook. The automotive industry is evolving rapidly. With the push toward electrification and autonomous driving, older vehicles with internal combustion engines are becoming less common. This shift is creating a new kind of market for enthusiasts who value the simplicity, reliability, and character of these hidden gems. As SUVs and crossovers continue to dominate sales, sedans and compact SUVs like the Honda Element may become even more niche. For buyers, this means two things: increased scarcity and potentially higher prices. If you've ever thought about owning one of these unique vehicles, now might be the perfect time to act. But the future isn't just about scarcity, it's also about individuality. In a world where cars are increasingly defined by software updates and generic designs, vehicles like the 2018 Mazda 6 or the Scion XB stand out as reminders of what made driving special in the first place. Their quirks, charm, and practicality make them timeless. There's also a growing movement among younger car buyers to seek out vehicles that reflect their personalities. The unique designs of cars like the Nissan Cube or Honda Element resonate with a generation looking to break away from conformity. This cultural shift could further increase demand for these hidden gems. Surprising standouts. While we've explored some incredible options, there are still more hidden gems worth considering. The 2005 Scion XB, for example, offers reliability and a unique boxy design that's both practical and endearing. Its affordable price makes it an excellent choice for budget-conscious buyers. The 2007 Nissan Cube, with its quirky, asymmetrical styling, is another standout. Its compact size and playful vibe make it perfect for urban drivers who want something different. Meanwhile, the 2010 Kia Soul blends fun design with mainstream appeal, offering a practical and stylish choice for younger drivers. And don't overlook the 2011 Lexus ES, a car that delivers luxury at an unbeatable price. With its smooth ride, upscale interior, and impeccable reliability, it's a fantastic option for anyone who values comfort and quality. These vehicles, much like the Honda Cross Tower, Mazda 6, and Honda Element, are proof that great cars don't have to be expensive or popular. They represent the best of what the automotive world has to offer, hidden gems that provide exceptional value, practicality, and personality. So there you have it. Cars no one talks about, but everyone should. These hidden gems are packed with value, reliability, and personality, all at prices that won't break the bank. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these cars caught your eye? Do you have a favorite hidden gem that didn't make our list? Drop a comment below and let us know.